Buffaloes 2-0 wins. So far, making the South African champions work hard and create. Ball at the head of Daweti. 3-year-old striker. Didn't score in the 2021 edition. She scored in every match so far. In the competition with a brace. Four singles against Wali Deva and Tete Mazembe. Not an awful lot in the contact there. Free kick nonetheless. Certainly a match-winning performance from Lesotho International. Bali over this free kick. Imagine one she'll take on with a teammate in mind, but she might decide to try something more spectacular. Rabali does hit for target, reaches it. It's an easy enough save for Lugumba, who will get some assistance from the referee. Blocked out by two. Yellow shirts, Kadiete and Daweti. Desperate to stop any quick ball. So they won't mind taking a telling. Stops any counter-attack as Issa. Lovely ball down the channel for Opa Clement, who whips it across. Well, a huge opportunity at the near post for Joel Pakuru. Just couldn't get a hair to the ball that might have directed it in. Fanny has to wind back. Now switch to Morifi.
Let's come down, come down, come down.
Cry of calm down from Shabalala. Certainly hasn't been a confident start from the champions. It's long down the line. There by McNally, but Daweti puts some pressure on. Kalentieti gets there first, slips though. Issa uses the escape route. Saviv Loba. Labali. Marifi. Labali, that's much more like the Sundowns. Poor touch from Kadieti. Sucks the momentum out of the move, and that Karamo. Challenged hard by Opa Clement. Mbani. Mbani to stride forward. Which is long. Daweti. A heavy touch, but it's a far better second. Morifi, first time, but off Issa. He completes the clearance. Karabo maybe gets a little break of the ball. Buena. Oh, it's a lovely ball. He does really well to read it. Nathani working hard to get back. Nally, anywhere will do. I think Fee maybe could have taken that on herself. Instead, the Sundowns regroup for that quick, incisive 1-2s. Create the space. Beautiful spin from Ravali. He gets the ball back. Reaches. and wins the header ahead of Odiambo. Odiambo wearing the number 4 shirt, Kenyan international, but big disappointment for Simba was the signings of her compatriots Gentrix Shekanwa and Ruth Ingosi. Both were too late to register for this competition. Special frustration with Gentrix Shekanwa having been a star for the Iga Queens in the inaugural championship. Her experience with especially playing up and alongside Opa Clement. And yet they have still not only reached this stage, but have looked comfortable in it. They haven't appeared overawed. Shabalala would have known they'd be in a battle. Off Mokoena and out for the Tanzanian champions. Sandy gets the ball. 4-1 on the knee. I think that could be a first booking. And not her first of the tournament, that's for sure. Heard her getting a scream from her coach just before. I'm not sure that's what Lukula was asking for. Ball up high, and that's a poor challenge for the 23-year-old Congo DR defender, Daniela Kanyanya Ngoyi. Booking match day 3 victory over Green Buffaloes, although it was the Zambian side to end with 10 men. Agnes Musasi sent off after a VAR review which took down Opa Clement through on goal. No wonder Chamalala having a word with Andy, likely others, while we have this break to hopefully see Kadiete get back to her feet. Hasn't been the sharp, incisive Mamelodi Sundowns we saw in Marrakesh. Clearly, there'll be some difference, having played all 3 match days rather than now the trip to Rabat. Makes the journey. 3.5 hours, 323 kilometers north from Marrakesh via Casablanca, reach Rabat. Daniela! Now hoping to profit. 11 goals. Marrakesh yet to hit the mark here in the Moroccan capital, but Valley will hope to change that. Easy enough take for the goalkeeper, Ngomba. Decided again to try her luck. Not sure, it might have just been sneaking wide, but Ngomba doing well to get down and make sure she held it with Daweti. The case. Clermont tries to get there first. Carabo does very well. Well fired, Daweti. Hits the deflection, and that's it. Another time that Cantiete hits the deck. Diambo asking for forgiveness very quickly from the referee. Into the challenge, Daweti and Kapanga. Kadiete again taking a knock. Thankfully seems okay, and Mathandi does manage to keep the ball in. Shapes the cross, but then shows far too much. Oh, I guess must have been on the line. Very close, but brilliant defended. Simba Queens don't necessarily find a route out, but they do have a throw. Yella doesn't like the look of receiving. It's down the line. Bali. Winner can't keep it. Bobbly ball time. Rabali showing her wonderful feet, but brilliant from Odiambo. Just too far away from a young captain who cries for the press. Doesn't want to press on her own. Unfortunately, that's what's happening, but working hard. Finally, some red shirts arrive. They can't sit off Mamelodi Sundowns unless they elect to try a lower block. Jafari cooks a little too much on that. Well, working back to help out. Mathandi for Mamelodi Sundowns. Hasn't really started well, but that's a really great recovery ball. To bring a little calm and precision in possession. Bali has to stretch. It's a beautiful ball. Just running away from Kazasago. And Issa able to bring it out. But trying to run the ball. It's brilliant strength though from Garabo. Simba. A couple of sniffs. It is worth noting Mamelodi Sundowns have only conceded one goal in this competition's history. That was on match day 1. And they allowed their energy and focus to drop against Bielsa Queens. 2-1 victory meant it wasn't overly problematic, but it did end a run that saw them not concede a single goal in 2021. They've added goals this time without sacrificing the defensive strength. The Simba Queens will hope to do like the Bielsa ones did, beating Sundowns and Dlamini. Although Dlamini has sat out of one match with Mitumelo Osija stepping in on match day 2. A chase on here and gets away from Mbani. Tries behind you as the microphone takes a clatter. Mbani doing well to recover. Another set piece for the Red Queens of Tanzania. So chance try and find the game's opener. It's a very good take. Dlamini wasn't so comfortable with the previous delivery. Better that time and goes direct. Gadiete bounces off between her and Kepanga. Well, free kick given. Not sure there was much advantage to be played, as it's going to be a booking for Fatuma Issa. It's probably Simba's most impressive player, along with Captain Opa Clermont. Gets the ball, but certainly the player as well. Well, Fatima Issa made the most touches of any Simba player in the made one was an assist for the opening goal. It's a huge goal headed in by Jafari. Changed the complexity of the match because the Zambian Buffaloes only needed a point to go through. Such was the goal difference advantage after thumping Determined Girls 4-0 in their opening match. The Simba Queens almost had a freedom of a winner takes all. Bringing the confidence of 2 wins on the trot into this semi-final.
Puxa, Chip! Puxa!
Simba Queens head coach Charles Lukula said both players were in good shape, that they promised to fight hard in order to make an historic final. Diete, long time, and it's a brilliant header to find Diete. Does there. Well, she went over as if might have been some foul. Quickly back to her feet though. Excellent intervention as McNally now launches long. So hopeful ball over. Opa Clermont gets between player and goalkeeper. Frustrated. She just couldn't get any purchase on the ball. Diete, the game really opening up. It's a brilliant ball. Excellent goalkeeping, stepping forward early. Lugomba. Well, there is going to be an early change. Oh, back header there is a bit of a problem for Dlamini. Oh, it's a real clatter there from Opa Clermont. I'd be surprised if she doesn't pick up a booking for that. And the ball was there, but she's 2 hands straight into the face of the South African goalkeeper. It's not a good look. Well, into the book she goes, and the referee just trying to instill some calm because players so hyped up for one of the biggest games of their lives. There's 3 bookings now already as a change is occurring. It looks like it's going to be just 29 minutes of action for the debutant today, Sariv Lobo. Off for Pambani Kazoya.
Substitution for Simba Queen, number 2, right Rocco, Matiangina, Pambani Kazoya.
Change made. Pambani Kazoya heading on. Zoya having started competition in the team. DR Congo attacker heading on. It's a substitute for the first time as we see Opa Clermont a couple of times almost getting through. Lafo. A good ball out from the Mamelodi Sundowns captain. It's a speculative effort, but it's almost a stunning opening goal. Well, it's a thumbs up from Dlamini, but she certainly was struggling. Simba Queens feels she got a touch. I'm sure she did, but well, she was certainly scrambling. Well, no goals after half an hour, but it's an engrossing contest between the defending champions and the new girls of the Women's Champions League, Simba Queens. Can they crown this debut with the shock of the tournament? Long way to go. They really want to try and strike while the iron is hot. Bally just rocking right through. Flamini takes the ball easily. Touch from Thandi. Betty got it back to her. Stopped momentarily, but that's a poor ball. Thandi dropping out of the starting 11 for match day 3, but she hasn't seemed to return as she was before. As Rabali tries to take matters into her own hand. It's a little bit rushed, a little bit desperate from Mamelodi Sundowns when during the group stage they've been concise, level-headed, really made the scoreboard tick over. But they've struggled here, and they're going to be, well, sure. Certainly Mabani equally getting a clattering, as did Bakuru. A bit harsh to go against the Simba Queen, but it's about 6.5 a dozen. Well, as you can see, Makula asking the question, saying his player had the ball. We're looking a match of huge importance. Women's Champions League in its infancy, but already making waves. The Mamelodi Sundowns in particular are a good gauge. Improvement last year has been immense. The 3 teams managing to get back to the stage. Sundowns actually losing out to the Green Buffaloes. Qualification, but South Africans already secured their place by winning the 2021 edition. As Rapali links to Morifi. Might be an offside though. Referee had a look. The flag does belatedly go up.
Opa! 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 Upira Delta!
All switch, Smith Andy trying to read the flight of the ball, but thought about mid-drift height. Morifi, no chance to get on that. In fact, it only came about because of a poor touch from the Simba Queens. That's a great ball. Jafari, whose fabulous diving header opened the door to the semi-final. victory over the Green Buffaloes. Links with Bakuru. Ball cleared away.
Up.
It's not been overly dirty, for sure, but 3 bookings for the Simba Queens has shown how much they are up for this. Issa goes early. Easily taken by Dlamini. The boo from the crowd. Ball cut out. And now Mokwena trying to play the ball early. Gets it to Rabala. Second time. Too strong for the substitute Kuzoya. Given away cheaply. Simba Queens look to stretch. The back 3 of Mamelodi Sundowns are finding space, but they need that final ball. Bani clears and Rabali. Make sure they keep some possession. Pokes it out wide to Mathandi. Runs onto it. Early ball into Daweti. Haven't seen much of her. Best work in the 6-yard box. Hasn't had a chance to really get in there. So much space for Marifi on the switch, but it's given away cheaply. Jafari, Bakuru. Asking a little of Kuzoya, but she gets there well ahead of Karabo. Fell there. Number 3 apologizes. A bit fortunate to avoid joining 3 Simba players in is Bani. Kuzoya earns the free kick, having come off the bench early for Sarif Oloba. Samini hitting her wall. Better position for her. Standing over it. Kenyan international. Of course, leading into a save. Obiambo, not the most comfortable from the South African. Well, an African champion internationally and the continent in club football, but not her most confident best. Rifi, not the best of touches there, has to go early. It is a very different Mamelodi Sundowns from what we saw in the group stages. Struggling to play more than 2 or 3 passes together. That's the first time we've really seen the best of them. Mathani just overcooked by Marifi. Tell that don't slow it down or slow it down. Sometimes looking for a boot in. That's really well read by McNally. And then wins the throw. It's the first time the Sundowns really looked like the side from Marrakesh. Quick, incisive passing. Final ball really gone astray.
Hey! Papi! Hey!
Flattered by Carabo off Opa Clement. Falls to Issa. Opa Clement over to the right side, but far too heavy a touch. Well, it's another change early. Haven't seen much of this, but women who would have felt should have maybe been started. Thalia Schmidt is going to be coming on. Oratile Mokwena heading off. She'd beaten
Substitution for Mamelodi
African
Sundowns.
champion
Playing number 13.
Schmidt to a first team spot.
Football natin display, flying number 4, Tayalo and Meat.
The first ever WAFCON title to Morocco in that tie. Didn't start the final. Now getting her chance off the bench. Try and wrestle some midfield control. Carabao quickly on to Yasago. Fell there, doesn't want the hands offered. Right. Oh yeah. Carabao wants him to drop in. And despite not getting a good option, just kicks it out. Bala is going absolutely wild on the sidelines. I'm not sure Mamelodi Sundowns are going to enjoy a half-time break as the ball is kept in but given away.
Rapideza! Rapideza! Mupira! Mupira Becker!
In behind Morifi, but Sundowns look around. Incandescent. Why that was pulled up. Handball, the decision, and the referee making clear. Doesn't need South Africa's input. Well, it was a tough semi-final in 2021 that the Mamelodi Sundowns faced. It's a 0-0 draw with the Malabo Kings. And it went all the way to penalties. South Africans winning 5-4. Flamini, the hero in goals. We're a long way from that for the moment. Wetty. Schmidt, her first real involvement. Spinning ball, but it spins away and not too Morifi. Issa. Waits too long and Morifi does brilliantly to block the ball forward. You mean she had far more time than she did. Issa, this time a little more aware. Simba Queens looking for a breakthrough. Fari trying to use that heel to bring it into her path, but instead just lifting it up onto her hand. The ball hero against the Green Buffaloes, along with Opa Clement. Despite not having that finishing touch, the Simba Queens will be the happier of the two sides as the time are announced. The Queens have had a clear way of playing that has brought them opportunities and scares for the defending champions, but the Sundowns have set a standard in the group stage that they have got nowhere near so far here in Rabat. Now a chance to drive forward. Again, a long speculative effort from Vivian Odiambo. Ready to take on a shot from any distance, any angle. Yet to find that winning lottery ticket. Arifi. Isa with the overhead clearance. Schmidt with a good call, but not a great ball out. This match, more than any in the tournament so far, have the Sundowns looked so defensively frail.
One of you!
So impotent in an attacking sense, but could there be a late call to arms? Sandy hopes so, but instead, the halftime whistle. Mamelodi Sundowns came into this match against Lakula's Simba Queens in stunning form. 11 goals they scored in the group stages. They haven't been at their best as the Simba Queens produced a brilliant first half performance, but without getting that precious goal. It's at halftime. Mamelodi Sundowns, the defending champions, 0. Simba Queens 0. That certainly tells the story of the half. Mamelodi Sundowns, not just the fact it's only one shot on target between the pair, 2 in total. It's just 3 total attempts. They really have not got into this at all. And while the Simba Queens would hope for a higher percentage on target, the 9 attempts does give an indication they've been, with less possession, more of a threat. Well, the semi-final day, the capital of Morocco, Rabat, hosting, as it did, the Group A games. Minute silence. Those who died in a Tanzanian air crash in Lake Victoria. Black armbands worn by the Simba Queens taking on the defending champions, Mamelodi Sundowns, who started brightly. Deweti might have been a little sharper, top scorer in the competition. 4 goals and scored in each of the 3 match days. Effective efforts were certainly on the cards, in particular for Vivian Odiambo. Rabali herself from a couple of set pieces, tried her luck, and the Lesotho international failing to really trouble Jelwa Lugomba. Sometimes we're nervous at the back. Almost saw the goalkeeper contact of WAFCON champion with South Africa as well. Of course, 21 edition of this Women's Champions League, but the defending champions finding themselves.
Simba. Simba بالخلع. هاي يقول لك هذاك مو دري اسمه بعرف غير.
Safi. 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 Mama nenda. Mama nenda.
Where was the ball?
Okay. Join about. Angalia msali hapo dakika moja. Dakika moja hapo in live. Okay, speed kidogo kama 60 njoo. Kwa vitu vichache sana tunacheza. Njoo. Wewe nini shida?
Hey! Njoo. Hayo my G.
Rudi hivi. Njoo hivyo. Njoo. Upande huu. Njoo. Ya, kidogo haraka. Njoo ya mwisho. Njoo. Okay. Let's go. Okay. Kwa idadi yetu. Hayo njoo. Huo mpira na huo. Hayo njoo. Basi tugawe tucheze hapa. 4 moja hiyo basi haraka. Wengine sio na bipu, wengine na bipu haraka. Yaani idadi itakuwa kama idadi wanawake sawa. Okay tu. Haraka basi. Hey, wanne sio na bipu haraka. Finish.
dude itakumpita kabisa. Hilo dude hilo tambulisho. Sasa litakuchosha. Piga kidude. Ndio naongea nikusije kama unanielewa. Magoli kule. Moja. Goli kule la kutukutu unasema. Eh, go one. Take a net for me. Yaani tu unataka. Ulaya tatu. Anakapila kukaa mbali mbali. Wanaambiwa nini pale? Mimi hatuna.
We'll finish the last one from here. The last one from this side. How many? 5 plus. Oh, 5 plus 30. Cut inside again. Cut inside. Cut inside. Yeah. Yeah. Better. Go again, go again, go again. Yeah. Take the ball and come back. Take your net for me. Hey. You.
First, in case they don't do over there, they will go over here.
J'ai vu l'action qui était ici, non? Si j'étais là-bas, c'est bien ici, je parle.
Welcome back. The second half of what has been a tense and fraught affair. Lacking in goals, but not in heart and determination. Mamelodi Sundowns have been made uncomfortable by the Simba Queens. They have reigned supreme in terms of how they've gone about the first half. Despite, though, a few scares for Tlamina in goal. Shabalala and Agnes Nkosi see their Sundowns still on level terms. We'll be hoping for an awful lot more.
Mais je connaissais ici, non? Monsieur. Je connaissais ici. Ici, c'est bon. Ici.
Well, he'll be delighted with how his side have continued what has been an upward trajectory since their opening defeat against Asfar. Can Lukula's Simba Queens shock the Mamelodi Sundowns, or will the defending champions rediscover their groove? Morifi was a goal scorer in their 2-0 final win in 2021, amongst those looking for a better second half. So underway here, Mamelodi Sundowns, Simba Queens goalless after the first 45 minutes. Will we see goals and drama in the second half? Jafari putting the pressure on early. Sandy helping out Bani. Daniela electing to go round the ball. Gets a fortunate deflection off Yeti. Long up the field from Rugumba. Fafo. Alafo with interest as header football breaks out. Schmidt, the early first half substitute for Oratile Mokwena, getting a touch. Clement wanted to flick on, instead it comes off the head of Carabo. Chance for Kazoya, but she couldn't get hold of the shot. But Simba Queens picking up second balls. Captain stays down. Flick ball over the top. Not red, as the referee will allow medical teams to have a look.
Wewe usicheze kwa mpira yangu. Wewe unajua unapata mpira pale inaenda mbele.
Clipped it
Upiga
to the
mpira.
chest of Marifi and then crashed into the wing back. It's the Simba Queens captain who's come off worse. So one, and they certainly wouldn't want to lose their captain as this Nkosi. Sitting alongside his coach, Chabalala. Captain coach Kula certainly concerned. I'm not sure Simba Queens can afford to lose their 21-year-old inspirational captain. Back underway. Looking to get her back on.
Nenda. Nenda acha. Pambani. Mpira. Bakia. Nenda. Nenda.
A chance to get it behind again. The ball drifted between two by Uliambo. The match really stretched at the start of the second half. Kadiete, lovely skills as Daweti. Lovely ball back to Rabali. Early ball to Kadiete, but will she get there? She won't. Kadiete with the hunched shoulders. showing the frustration. A few sore bodies out there. Cut back in by Toyota, looking for options. Well, she tried her luck. The first meaningful save from Tadini. She's got 5 yellow shirts behind her, but she's still losing her mind. Well, Kazuya couldn't find an option, just smacked it across hoping, and the hope was realised Jafari was in. But a brilliant save from Dlamini, bailing out her side, got down low, saved with her knee. Jafari maybe just needed to lift the ball in order to find a route to goal. The follow-up, wasteful. Look at Dlamini pointing the finger at her teammates. I think as much will just want to take a moment for her and her team to rediscover their focus, but the coach looking befuddled on the sidelines. No one saw this performance coming, how they've attacked this tournament.
Come down, come on. No, man.
Babani! Babani!
It's a free kick from distance. The referee wanting to sort something out before it's taken. Ope Clement or Nalafo can see why they were spoken to. A comical moment between the two captains. Thankfully, Ope Clement back on the field. That one just slipping away from Jafari.
Daniela!
Daniela has been the constant. We've heard she is certainly been the one
Tapi, Opa! Tapi!
being made to focus on her organisational skills.
Opa! Upira! Upira Babani! Upira! Well done!
Playboy.
Can Mamelodi Sundowns find their form?
Tapi!
Sundowns desperate to find some rhythm because it's the Simba Queens that look more likely. Almost caught out there. The substitute. This time pressing the captain rather than Mogolola. It's the Wetty coming back to foul. The Simba Queens have very much got under the champion's skin. And they're definitely going to have to battle to get to a second consecutive CAF Women's Champions League final. Jafari has had the best chances so far. Again, taking the time to find a clinical streak, a ruthlessness. They eventually found match day 3 against the Buffaloes. Finally broke through after the hour mark, so the Sundowns might want to worry. All the Queen's 4 goals have come in the second half of matches as Isa throws a brilliant awareness to turn away from Morifi. Yella with a poor ball away. Little touch from Rabale, but feeling the effects of maybe overstretching. Ali has to go back for the ball, but now it's it out of her feet. Cadietti can't block it. Off the chest. Opa Clement. Diambo keeps it moving. Isa likes to deliver deep, searching balls, and she does so again. Nalafo only as far as Diambo. Much closer that time, the Kenyan. But just a shoulder, a bit of physical contact, just putting her off balance. The best of headers away from the Sundowns captain. Smith just doing enough to put her opposite number under enough pressure. Certainly it's not all about the money. But certainly those running the clubs will be aware there's $50,000 difference between being a semi-finalist and a runner-up. 200, double your money for winning the competition. Been reaching the last 4 guarantees. Vital money for these clubs to reinvest. Jafari does brilliantly to get back on side. Drives towards the byline. Oh, she goes down. The referee says goal kick, and he's surprised that Jafari is going to escape without a booking. Looked like foul or dive. Although the referee might be giving her a little bit of leniency. There was contact. I think the penalty would have been, well, what about interpretations? The VAR hasn't called upon a referee. Send Ali El Maghrabi to have another look. That's further side that VAR feels she made the right decision on the spot. Jafari's reaction wasn't one someone felt like she made the contact more than felt it. Opa Clement talked about wanting a move to Europe. Certainly made an impression. Second Women's CAF Champions League. Can she lead the Simba Queens into the final? Will it be the 3rd place playoff? Half an hour to go. If we can't find a winner, 30 minutes extra time. And of course, the drama of penalties. Strong header. Daniela. That's a brilliant ball from Marifi. A huge cry from Rugomba. She reaches the ball first. 23-year-old has been strong character at the back for the Simba Queens. Remembering that Sundowns have only conceded once in their entire Women's Champions League history. Simba Queens themselves have only conceded once this tournament. Farabat winner for Haidi. So the two best defenses in the tournament going head to head. Farabat also only conceded once. So top three, all with just the one conceded as Tanya. Stage free kick one. Belwetti had some complaints. Long ball. Olafo does well to win it. Flicked on by Gasco. Marifi. Takes some time before bringing in Belwetti. Sago. Smith. All clipped in. It's a long way. Smith decided to take it on. Get off balance. Firing away. Better work. Duetti finding Marifi, took her time. Delivery a little low. Smith running onto it, but feel the pressure coming from Joel Bakuri. A huge scream. Andy started the tournament with luminous pink hair. A shave sees a less colourful top, but she now has a card to match her shirt. The first booking for the Mamelodi Sundowns. 3 alone in the first half, all for Simba Queen. Isa. That's the first header. Zoya. Well, a hit there for Candiete, the referee playing advantage, and it allows Marifi in behind. Well, the cross just deflected. It's to stop Mafandi getting on the end of that. Right ball, but excellent defending. Long ball. But Claremont trying to play clever rather than just going up for the header. Couldn't quite get the run of the ball. Keep it in. Tension filled as we head into the final quarter of the match. Simba Queens, the first club or national team from East Africa to reach, would be, I should say, to reach the final of the senior CAF women's tournament. Already made history by reaching this stage, but more to be had. Well, incredibly, only 2 matches in CAF Women's Champions League history to finish 0-0 have both involved the Sundowns. At the moment, they're looking at another one, especially when Duetti herself can find the route to goal. A victory in the semi-finals last year, Mamelodi Kings also the only match to have gone to penalties. Both sides would love to avoid that. Daweti. Masago. Step overs, then uses Morifi. Option is Schmidt. It's back though. No foul. Bani takes a step forward. Oh, the 1-2 didn't quite work out now. Space it behind for the Tanzanian champions. Jafari overcooks it. It's a let off for the Sundowns. Gabonelli, Kekana's goal in the 4-0 win. With the Sundowns 15 at the finals between the two editions. Mathani desperate herself to add to that tally. The bravery from Lugomba denying her, but both getting a flattering there, in particular the goalkeeper, Lugomba. Just the follow through, catching her. The 23-year-old was brave. Just a clatter on the hand. Hopefully, nothing too serious. Mathandi, I should say, already booked. Has to be a little wary. So goalless here between defending champions Mamelodi Sundowns and the Simba Queens. The Tanzanians are really giving defending champions a lot to think about. Now it's the captain who will go into the book. Lafo cutting down Jafari in her prime. Booking is confirmed. Brilliant from Jafari. First touch to nutmeg Schmidt. Away for the second. It was clever. Just knocking her away, knowing she was going to take some contact. Bravery. Now, can they do many wouldn't have thought possible? Shock Brazilians of South Africa. Finale over the ball with Bakuru. Will it be a strike goal? It is, but it's a wasteful one. And the Lafo has gone down as soon as this was confirmed as airborne. And that is more concerns for the Sundowns. They've already seen Karabo leave in agony. And now Nalafo, who didn't start match day one, Mabani wore the armband on that occasion. But the captain who lifted the 2021 trophy now receiving treatment. A chance to get some energy on. Rifi hasn't quite been at her sparkling best, could be said for a lot of the Sundowns, and certainly as a unit. The Queens have been terrific, and yet still haven't found a route to goal. Some prayers from Chabalala. Plenty of discussions in this high intense affair. Amini, not the best of balls out. Opa Clement. He got the head start. Danny Long as the captain returns. Rabani on the spin. It's a great ball for Marifi. But is there a final product? Well, the best the Sundowns have really produced. Lugomba, I think, got a touch on it. We'll get to see from the replay. Rabani uses Lamini as the exit strategy. Keeper takes a bit of a risk. It's not the best of balls out. Lovely from Jafari, being a standout for the Queens. I'm on a different wavelength. Lafo back on, striding forward, trying to ignite the Sundowns into life. Gasso, Marifi, but offside. 15 minutes or so to be a hero. Yet if one isn't found, get an extra 30 minutes to find one before penalties becomes the final determiner. But here's Opa Clement, sandwich there, referee lenient. It's a lovely spin from Rabali. Dropping short is Candieti. Just slowed up, which allows red shirts to flood back. Mogolola just steps over and trips on the ball. Kigasago, but here's Candieti. Rabali! Well, they haven't been at their best. But Rabali has come up with a real quality finish, and no wonder they celebrate. Why they didn't do it sooner seems to be the message. But when it's counted most,
Mamelodi Sundowns, number 19.
got her third goal of the tournament. This has rarely been a sight this evening. It was a feature of the group stage, but slick, incisive passing, and then quality from the 26-year-old Lesotho international. Beautifully curled home. Lugomba no chance. And after a double delight against Wadi Degla in the group stage, it's a priceless semi-final goal for Rabali. Lamina delighted, as are all the South Africans, as Rabali Aims to be a hero once again. Will she join the South African champions from rivals Bloemfontein Celtic in April 2021? Featured only once in the Brazilians' triumphant campaign at the maiden edition in Egypt last year. But the Lesotho captain, interestingly known as Queen, is enjoying a prominent role, and the Sundowns Queen may have downed Queens of Simba. They've been nowhere near their best, but their 12th goal of the tournament has them in sight of a second consecutive final. And a chance of adding to their score might open up, because Simba Queens are going to have to throw caution to the wind. Isa wants to go long. Bolola caught for Clermont, back to the substitute. Barakat Olaia. Yeti trying to get the other side of Daniela Ngoyi. Goes against Olaia. Working hard there. Kigasago. Riku. Killer touch. Isa away with it now. Marifi leaves it to Doetti. Net can't keep it under control. Isa runs through. Yeah, but it's worked well. Space on the width. Needs to be in front, but Finale does well to come back. Shows too much of it though. Still gets round. The final touch did come off the Simba Queen. Well, you can't playing the ball out for another throw as the Sundowns start to show their experience.
Nenda hapa.
Is there to be late drama, or can the Sundowns stop the Simba Queens before they can really mount a final assault? Diete looked like she was about to launch it into space, but instead played the smart ball to Doetti. Kigasago, quick ball into Diete. It's a great pass to release Norifi. Then it overkicks it. And digging deep in the energy reserves. Oh, that's a complete miskick from Daniela Doetti. Across to Rapala. Diete on the spin. Finds Rapali into the chest of Uragomba. Long finds the feet of Olaia. Opa Clermont hasn't had many sniffs at goal, but she's trying to create something Flicked away by Mathandi. Jafari will collect. Looking at her options. Takes it on. Ooh, well, Glavnini. Not at her best there. Lets it squirm through her gloves. Jafari once again looks Queen's best route. Ball lifted in. Glavnini doesn't get there. Simba Queen's keeping alive. McNally. It's a complete slice. Not taking advantage of the few jitters at the back for the Brazilians. Fine effort. Lamini doing enough, if not at her alert best. First touch from Smith just opens up the pass out to Lola. Lorifi. It's time to take a touch and look up. Cutbacks on, falls away from Daweti. Soga keeps it alive. Rabali again slices it, and a break could be on for the Queens. Early ball. Space for Jafari, but she goes for the captain. Might have not been the right choice. There seemed more open field. Jafari. Daweti. She might have not added to her tally of 4 goals, but she'll not care if the Sundowns reach the second final. Just the second edition of this Women's CAF Champions League. The referee has officiated the game with authority and calm. Not a dirty game, but the bookings that came were necessary. It's a long-range effort. Speculative, far off target, and decisive. Coaches bring out here in Rabat. Rabali, Daweti just couldn't get on the other end of her flick as Isa as an outlet. Fighting hard for Isa. Not sure how. That's gone the fullback's way. Yeti unsure as well. Yeti doesn't even touch it. Well, that is a huge blow. Opa Clement looks like she's being helped off. There's a double change. And that is a huge blow. But whether it's going to be a final, which looks ever more unlikely, if not impossible, or third place playoff, they'll hope. Opa Clement is fit enough for that. Can her teammates help her focus on Sunday, not Saturday? Mamelodi Sundowns desperate to end this game early. A second goal would surely do that. Bally late. She gets there the second time of asking, and Mbani use Mugolola as an outlet. Rabali was late to it. Touch, Smith with a vital interception. Can't win the ball. Space for McNally. Eventually, she's used, needs to deliver. Lofted high. taken out midair by standing captain Bukuru. Lamini taking it cleanly. That's a sore one. There's no surprise in a match that is lacked quality at times, as particularly Mamelodi Sundowns have shown. Rabali, woman of the match, for her stunning end to a wonderful team goal. But there's a last throw of the dice from Lukula. Philomena Abaka and topista Situma preparing to come on.
In seats outset. Yes.
Diana McNally off for Situma, Kenyan attacker. Making her first appearance, having previously made two sub appearances. Leah Green, 70 minutes of previous Champions League action. Only going to get a couple of minutes plus stoppage time in this edition. Coming in alongside young forward Philomena Abaka of Ghana. Just 20 years of age. Just the one start for her in that 2-0 win over the Green Buffaloes. And on as a sub against determined girls. Both occasions, Simba scored twice, but it's one goal they're focused on to take this to extra time. Mamelodi Sundowns have only conceded one goal across the two editions so far. That was against the Elsa Queens in the opening match day. A chance for the Queens to get it behind. But that was well worked initially by Kuzoya. She couldn't link up with Jafari. And it's going to be a Sundowns throw, and they are going to take as long as is possible. Boitumelo Rapali, the match winner it seems. As the Sundowns look to reach a second successive final. Just the second edition of the Women's CAF Champions League. And could there be a late settler? Daweti wanted to flick around the corner for Rapali. Not sure even if she got it right, she would have been that close to it. Kuzoya. It's a loose ball that's cleared away. 4 minutes added on. Is there late drama? Candieti. Quality went. Candieti tried to release Daweti. Slightly overcooked it, but offside. I'm not sure. It's Simba Queens in possession. She looked onside. It's a very late flag once they already had the ball, but the Queens do have possession, but that's broken kindly. Here's 3-on-2. That gives the Queens an advantage, but this is exactly where Mamelodi Sundowns want the ball. This is the chance, maybe. Only got a few minutes. Oh, the run of the ball favouring the Sundowns. Can there be Dlamini? It's been down a few times, clattered a number of times. No doubt the Sundowns will be happy to eat into the time, and I think Dlamini is going to go into the book. Unless there's someone else in her crosswires. Maybe just some early admin we'll get to see in a second. There will be a change. Garediete will be heading off. Tisetso Martha Makubela will be the woman replacing her as the Sundowns look for extra solidity.
Substitution for Mamelodi Sundowns, number 11,
Continue.
is replaced scoring number 2.
It will also looks like being the end of the scoring run for Deweti, having scored in each of the 3 group stage matches, but they won't care as Mukubela, 25-year-old defender, joins the defence and sees the ball out for a goal kick, and that should do the trick. Makubela is a champion in the Africa Women Cup of Nations along with Dlamini. Morocco 2022, the Women's Africa Cup of Nations, along with Schmidt, Kagentiete. They and the Sundowns will now reach Morocco 2022 Women's Champions League. Be the second out of 2 for the Sundowns after the inaugural tournament in Egypt 12 months ago. Nakula frustrated along with the Simba Queens as the Sundowns struggle to decide who'll take a throw. Every team does it when they know they're so close and there could be a clinching goal. Deweti waits, but it's behind both. But it's picked up by Mathandi. Deweti on the spin into the keeper's gloves. And the final whistle. It wasn't the match winner and a second Women of the Match title for her. But the bigger news is Mamelodi Sundowns have beaten Simba Queens by 1-0. And Jerry has taken the Brazilians to a second CAF Women's Champions League event final. And they defend their title. They will get a chance. The Simba Queens fought bravely, but in the end didn't have the firepower to cause a shock. Chabalala won't be happy with the overall performance, but he'll be delighted with the fact they did enough to make it through. Smiles at the end, but plenty to ponder ahead of a final. We'll find out later tonight at 9 o'clock kickoff. And the match between Asfar and the
you.